I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, good.
Here's Hall once more. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A pistol snap, Fields. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
Go.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3-19, that's not. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Here we go, Scott. 3-19, that's right. Tonight.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
58, here's that.
They bring Wilson in motion right. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Still just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? 58, here's that. Start.
Fields looking to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Tonight, 180! Tonight, 180!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13. Yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. He cuts it right. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play calling, for the old linemen, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That was Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Wangu now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Wangu on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, Snap. Go.
He'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. All right.
Now it's Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on. 180! He turned it. Hey! Sit up!
Looking to throw, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Wangu now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Jackson.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught, nice game left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good for Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son. Move your ankles. Sit out.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here, 19, guys, right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Move your ankles. Right.
1st down throw for Fields. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 3:19, let's go. No mas, no mas.
Another throw for Fields. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Off play action. It's Fields. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Play action. Here's Jackson. He's got it right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a
Hey, report.
First down.
It's hot.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Report.
Play action now with Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Jackson to throw it. To his right now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Loop knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, they'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Mitchell up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead, and he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Wangu now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Move the jet.
They start the drive with Hall. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Right to Jackson.
Slot man motioned over.
Right.
Play action now. It's Fields. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No jump, ready? Green 19, you're cut.
Third and 1, Fields to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
A designed run, Jackson keeping it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Working inside the red zone. Hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards.
Brings up second and goal at the Jets' 10-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Has some room to work. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A solid run, 7 yards on the pickup, and that brings up third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 31, Jets 14. Tiger Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Wangu now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then it's a positive yards. That drop leads the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Fields gets it out wide quick and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not getting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4. And they just get the play off. Taylor going downfield. It's And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Here we go. Turn those up. Set.
Now Fields again. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 10. EQ. Back in.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Fields. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Don't jump.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Both on now to try the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with it.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
43-yard line.
He turned it. Hey, Alpha, say hi. Hey, report.
They'll go play action. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. The
some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 38, Jets 21. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Wangu now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Running it. This is Wangu. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go,
Ravens 46-yard line.
The pistol snap. Fields. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets
Here we
first
go,
down.
Green 19, Jets, set. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Cox, that's Arian Smith. Shoves him off. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards
Green 19,
backwards.
Jets, set. Set.
Here's another for him. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Polk with a point after. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 38, Jets 28.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Finish it on! Finish it on!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Hey, middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens approaching win number 7 on the year.
DC, ready?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Jets, 48. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Don't jump, ready? 319, right side. EQ!
Fields out of the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go, son. 19 windy, here we go.
They kick the running back in motion.
Right.
Play action, Fields. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Delta. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, son. 319, get that.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 222. Press, left side. Hey, can. Right.
Fields to throw it. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Here we go. Good. 58, right.
From the gun, it's Hall. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? 551. Go.
Now it's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They've got a man in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Jets 35.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They give him now to Mitchell. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
2 yards.
Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.